Welcome.
Good evening and welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name is John.
And I'm Kim.
And we're a little zoomed in tonight, aren't we? Are we?
Yeah, we are. Are we a little too close? Can you make
I
don't want to show all my wrinkles, so can you go a little further, please?
We're going to be up close and personal tonight.
I don't want to be up close and personal. I'll just sit way back like
this.
Yeah.
We'll sit back. Yeah. All right. Anyway, well, we thank you for stopping by.
It's not supposed to be showing? Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
That'll help ratings.
Yeah. We just heard there is an accident.
Well, they didn't say accident. They said incident.
Okay, there's an incident
going on in downtown Angels
from.
Camp, or there has been this evening. We're trying to find some more information on, and thank you for Richard Kotowski for...
Yes, so we are waiting to hear back.
And we have called the Sheriff's Department. We don't know anything as of yet. So
okay. All right.
With that out of the way off the top of the news. So what'd you do today?
I worked.
You worked?
Doing
a little site maintenance?
Did a little site maintenance.
Yeah?
How about you?
Well, this evening we went to the Avery Middle School graduation.
Yes, which we do every year as kind of a tradition.
I think so.
Pine Tree's been doing that every year since we started about 2.5 years ago.
I guess we have.
Yes, we have. It's our tradition.
It is?
Yes.
All right. So, and in light of that tradition, we will show you...
How many graduates were there? Do you know?
You know, I have the photo up. We need to count them all up.
We need to count them? You didn't bring home a brochure?
I did.
Oh.
And this is the start of some of the... You could really speak well.
Great. What are they, 8th graders?
Yeah.
Goodness.
You can't imagine the sense of relief they're experiencing. This would be a most opportune time to ask for money. Aww. Thanks again. Welcome 8th grade grads, family, and faculty. I'm Kevin Spurkle, and I'm proud to be the series salutatorian. Tonight, we finally get to take the steps up this stage and receive our diploma, something that we have worked for ever since we arrived here 3 long years ago. During those 3 years, we had to deal with tedious assignments, due dates, and lecture after seemingly endless lecture. But today, it is all worth it, because now it is time for us to really sing. There's a time for joy, a time for tears, a time will shadow through the years.
There were some very nice speeches.
They do speak well for 8th graders.
Very well.
Wow. Pretty soon our son will be there. That great.
Mr. Kelly Osborne.
And Kelly Osborne, the vice principals at the Bret Harte High School, was gave the commencement address.
Okay.
Actually, President Bush is late on arrival tonight. Evidently, CHP will give clearance to land Air Force One on the field, so I agreed to step in. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, children, and graduates. It is my pleasure to be here tonight to congratulate you and to officially welcome you to Bret Harte High School, or to wish you well on your next destination. It has been a tremendous accomplishment.
72 days they'll be at Bret Harte.
Wow.
Many people have invested a considerable amount of time.
72 days.
I listened to a very dignified gentleman who shared something he had listened to from a distinguished clergyman some months ago.
It's scary thinking our kids will be going to high school soon.
I would like to suggest 5 tools that you should pack on your life journey.
5
They're
tools.
not too heavy. They will not cause you pain, but they will be extremely important to you. The tools are the 5 C's. The first is candor. Be honest in your dealing with people. Say what you mean is armed conflict.
This is the day every parent has dreaded, every teacher is trusted to confined to your classrooms. Be generous as our board member.
Good speech. Introducing the board, introducing the principal. Principal's address here.
Excellence time and time again these past 3 years at Avery Middle School. So I hope that the desire for it is embedded in each of you. Continue to learn. A school is not the only place where learning occurs.
Okay.
Make sure to laugh.
Here we go.
Good health.
Start doing some.
And with other requirements.
Here we go.
Do you remember your
Members of
8th
the
grade
board?
graduation?
I do.
Molesworth.
I remember giving my speech.
You gave a speech? Were
I
you
did.
valedictorian?
Here, stand
I
and
don't
ready
remember.
to receive our diplomas.
I didn't give a speech at mine.
You didn't?
I must have been as special as you were in 8th grade.
Mallory
Yeah.
Ward. Mallory.
All right, so there we go. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and we will have the full
Avery
list of graduates,
grads.
along with a full video of the commencement
We will.
on the pinetree.net.
And here we go. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. This is slides of the event. Good sized crowd on hand.
Yes.
Enrollment was down a little bit, so the crowds aren't quite as packed as they were in years past.
Enrollment was down a little, okay.
There we
Just
go.
not as many kids in that
Not
age
as
bracket.
many kids. There's all the different.
Okay,
There's
We
the
will-
graduates.
all right.
In case you wanted to read them off.
No, not right now, but I'm sure we'll be scanning it in soon.
Ah.
Right? Probably tonight about midnight.
Maybe so. There
All
we
right.
go.
So that Mark Twain graduated last evening. We have coming up Toyon Middle School is graduating on the 11th, along with Calaveras High School on the 11th. That's about
Uh-oh.
it, right?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we had a small fire today. People
It
were
was a
worried
very
for a
small
little
fire.
bit because you
It
saw a
caused
lot of
some
smoke.
smoke.
Caused a lot of smoke.
And it's kind of funny because it looked, from being on scene, it looks like it was crews, probably the Vallecito work camp crew, out there doing.
Weed control.
Weed
You've been seeing
control.
going on. This happened in the Glory Hole area, the boat launch
And
area.
the good thing, if
today.
you're gonna, and I was joking with one of the rangers down there, if you're gonna have a fire, this was the spot to have it.
Yes, right near
Because
the
on one
water.
side was water, and then on the other side there was just nothing. It was like this little island. So it burned about 2 acres of grass, and
That's it. No structural damage, but
And
there was a lot of smoke. So
it
I think
was.
a
They
lot of
brought
people
it. They
were
did.
panicking.
They brought in the helicopters. They brought in the airplanes. Dumped some stuff on it. But the good thing is the crew was already on the scene
Yes,
when it started. So they were there.
the guys that were doing the weed
The
control.
guys were doing the weed control, put down the weed eaters, picked up the axes, and they're ready to go. So the good thing is the fire started. There was a small. The bad thing was a small fire. The good thing is they're on the scene.
They're already on
They're
the
already
scene.
there. They're ready to go.
So, it was a little scary because there was a lot of smoke. We didn't know
this
what
fire. This fire
It was
wasn't
nothing.
going anywhere.
No.
This one wasn't
They
going
had it
anywhere.
under
It
control
was
very quickly.
yeah.
Estimated damage was 2 to 3 acres.
And the only thing it could have burned was a couple picnic tables. If
Yeah.
it would have got out of hand.
Yes.
If this one really would have got rolling, the only structures that could have been threatened
Were the picnic
were
tables?
the picnic
Okay,
tables.
all right. So that's good news.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big fire. And people were calling us in panic today thinking there was a fire up in Tamarack, that they're seeing a lot of smoke, that they're actually
It's
doing
the controlled burn.
a prescribed burn up at Cow Creek. So you will see a lot of smoke for the next few days. The burn was started yesterday and they are continuing through the next few days. So there
We
will be a
heard-
lot of smoke.
We learned something interesting at the Board of Soups yesterday.
What?
That the air quality or environmental management, air quality here at the county level takes precedence over Forest Service, federal government. So if this falls under the air quality thing, to where if you see too much smoke and you think it's affecting your lungs, and you complain to the county, the county can actually get them to shut down
A prescribed burn?
a prescribed burn.
Wow. Okay.
So I guess in some, but they will go out and check first.
Okay.
So if
All
they
right.
receive
So
a
they-
complaint,
They have to
the
go,
county
they have
will
to
go
out
out
there
and
breathe
verify.
it to make sure to see if they can breathe in and if
Well,
they
they
can
probably ways to test it. There are probably ways of
Kidding.
testing it. But they always thought that was kind of interesting. So in some ways, the squeaky wheel will get
Yes.
the grease.
Yes.
So anyway,
We received a press release from Sheriff Downham today. Anti-gang initiative qualifies for November ballot. Safe Neighborhoods Act will address the growing gang problem in California. Calaveras County Sheriff Dennis Downham today announced that the Secretary of State, Deborah Bowen, has qualified a statewide anti-gang initiative for the November ballot. Passage of the Safe Neighborhood Act will ensure that we will know from year to year what our funding will be. Downham said this will allow us to plan for and provide the maximum service possible for our citizens. Taking the political drama out of law enforcement funding is critical for us to accomplish our mission. I don't think we have a lot of gang problems up here in Calaveras County, but I guess overall in
Probably-
California we probably
probably
do,
starting.
correct? I think we've seen a little bit of it with the spraying on the schools and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
In order to be eligible for the ballot, the Safe
Were you in a
Neighborhoods
gang
Act.
when you were younger?
No, the gangs
No?
were always after me, though I don't know why. Act needed 433,971 valid petition signatures, which is equal to 5% of the total voters cast for the governor in the November 2006 general initiative. The initiative proponents submitted 789,000 signatures in late April. Now, California voters have a chance to do what the liberal legislature has failed to do: pass true gang reform, said State Senator George Runner, a Republican of Antelope Valley, one of the initiative's authors.
Uh-huh.
So, would you like me to continue, or am I done?
Go right ahead.
Some of the provisions of the Safe Neighborhoods Act would do the following: increase penalties for felons and gang members with guns, create the Early Intervention and Rehabilitation Commission, prohibit bail for illegal aliens charged with violent or gang crimes, heighten penalties for criminal accomplices, strengthen Section 8 housing compliance, protect witness testimony, create a statewide gang registry, punish smugglers of prison contraband, toughen law for methamphetamine distribution and sales, establish use a gun and lose a car law, allow counties that are under federal court order to release jail inmates to operate temporary jail facilities. Okay, that's interesting, huh? All right. And impose felony penalties on serial graffiti offenders.
So that and allow counties that are the federal release to temporary.
So saying they want to have the inmates actually operate the jail facilities?
No,
What are
they would be allowed to operate temporary because if you recall, a lot of people are fans of Sheriff Joe Arpaio down in Arizona, which dresses them in pink and puts them in tents.
Yes.
So that sounds kind of like temporary jail.
So they're
facilities.
allowing that. They might start allowing that, huh?
They might.
Okay.
They might.
So what does Sheriff Joe do?
He basically humiliates them, and makes them so they don't ever want to come back to his jail.
He puts them in
ever
pink
again.
dresses out in.
Dresses them in pink, puts them up. Puts them in tents out in the middle of the desert. He was going to put them up on a webcam for everybody to watch them, but it's.
Okay, so we may soon see our jailmates in pink dresses. The ones that are released. Never mind.
Forget everything we said in the last 2 minutes. It's probably safer. This is supposed to be the weekend entertainment update edition, isn't it?
We are entertaining, don't you think?
No.
Okay.
Well, what's going on starting tomorrow? Friday, June 6th.
We have Fresh Friday starting tomorrow evening, which is kind of exciting.
And we also have, can we start off in the morning?
Sure, we can start off in the morning.
All right.
That's right, the yard sale starts
starting
tomorrow.
off at 8 a.m. The big Calaveras Humane.
We got to get there at 8 o'clock tomorrow. See if they have any good
The big
stuff.
Calaveras Humane Society annual yard sale held in Murphy's every year. And it is a great stuff. Furniture, tools. No clothes, though.
No clothes. Yeah, I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to go through all the clothes. Those are a pain when you have a yard sale.
And there they will also have Adopt a Pet Days. They're going to have kittens, and more kittens.
And dogs. Are they going to have dogs?
It is kitten season. We have
Okay.
the good homes, also wonderful loving cats, and info on dogs for adoption, and our fun rummage.
And this runs from Friday through Sunday. The hours are 8 to 4 daily. At the address is what?
Well, it's right there.
225 Jones Street.
Yeah,
It's that beautiful
225 Jones
house
Street.
on Jones Street. Free admission. That starts tomorrow at 8 a.m., which I'd like to go to.
You would?
I would like to.
All right.
We'll see.
Good luck with that.
We don't have any money to
Good.
go, so.
And also, they are going to have the Calaveras Redskins Scramble tomorrow. This is the annual fundraiser for the Calaveras High School baseball program. 11 a.m. check-in, 1 p.m. shotgun start. Saddle Creek Golf Resort this year. Field is limited to 80 golfers. The entry fee is $110. The fee, weren't supposed to say dollar amounts. Sorry.
We're not promoting it. We're promoting a school.
That's right.
That's
The
all right.
fee includes golf cart and dinner. For more information, contact Mike Cope at 754-1811.
Okay. Also, there's another golf tournament tomorrow, the Motherlode Knights of Columbus Golf Tournament. This is a different one,
The
correct?
Block Antenna?
Yeah. That's not the one you just talked about. I wasn't listening to you.
No.
Okay. Shotgun start at 1 p.m. Lock and Tunnel Golf Course, 1653 Highway 26.
Sure.
Entry fee is $100 per golfer or $400 per foursome. For information, call Scott Kenley at 772-0328. And I'm assuming this is to benefit the Motherlode Knights of Columbus.
One would assume.
And then we have Fresh Fridays, right?
Coming up, Fresh Fridays is back. The farmers market is in. Starts off from now through October. This is sponsored by the Angels Camp Business Association. It goes on at Utica Park. From 5 p.m. till dusk every Friday night. They will have over 30 booths with fresh fruit, vegetables, plants, flowers, baked good, crafts, and antiques. Plus cooked food stalls, a wine and beer booth, and nightly live music. They were voted the best produce in Calaveras County. Sponsored by the Angels Camp Business Association. This is a lot of fun. I like to start going I think it'd be fun to go every Friday night and see what they have. So that's what we're doing tomorrow night, and then we're heading over to the Murphy's Park for First Fridays. First Fridays in the Park, hosted by the Murphy's Community Club, invites families to spend a relaxed summer's evening beside the tranquil Creek in Murphy's Community Park starting at 5:30, and this is pretty special.
Yes,
it is.
Every
Food for
first
Sierra
Friday.
Hills Market and beverages will be available to purchase, or you can bring your own picnic.
Mm-hmm.
Americana and rock and roll music will be provided by disc jockey Hank Bischoff. No information charge. So
No admission charge.
Oops.
No information.
I read the wrong one.
No information charge.
I read the wrong one. I read the one for July 4th.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Here we go, June 6th. Please forgive me. It is June 6th, and it is for
5:30 p.m.
Yes, that part was right, but the food is from the Murphy's Historic Hotel, and beverages will be available for purchase. You can bring your own picnic. Jazz and blues will be provided by James Fiufa and the Juice. No admission charge. So,
Okay.
I apologize. It is not DJ Hank Bischoff. It is jazz.
Okay, and this is put on by the Murphy's Community Club. It is held the first Friday of the month, all during the summer.
Yep.
And then also tomorrow evening, going on at the same time at 5:30 p.m., is Cowboy Poetry Night at Ironstone Vineyards. Enjoy a night under the stars with the poetry from the West. Complete with a chuck wagon barbecue buffet, the night will be reminiscent of an evening on an old cattle drive trail. Presented by the Cowpoke. The night will feature the readings of Pat Richardson, John Kitts, and Geraldine Strong. The supper bell will ring around 5:30 p.m. For all to gather around the chuck wagon, the show will begin at 7:30. For an evening of entertainment, this event is reasonable at a great price. The event will be held in the Great Ironstone Amphitheater. That is also tomorrow
Call
evening.
728-1251 to make your reservations.
Yes. There's lots to do this weekend. Lots and lots of stuff to do.
You think
Summer
so?
is here, yes. And also, the Guys and Dolls continues tomorrow evening, which is put on by the Mountain Oaks School. Now, they sent me a flyer, and I wasn't able
The
to open
theater class?
it because it was in
It was
Publisher.
in Publisher, yeah.
I couldn't open it. Guys and Dolls started tonight, and it's going on tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. It's a Mountain Oaks Charter School theater class at the Met Theater in San Andreas. Tickets are $8 for adults, $5 for students.
Yeah, we're blowing it.
You know, we're talking about school. We
Well,
can talk
we can't
price.
tell pricing. We
Okay.
can't.
Even if it's school stuff?
You just can't see pricing.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, children under 5 are free, so
There we go.
tickets will be sold at the door, or call 754-0532, extension 230 to reserve tickets for more information. This is put on by You hear a lot of kids doing really well at the Mountain Oaks Charter School.
And swinging on down to Copperopolis. They will have the acoustic music jam session at the Old Corner Saloon in Copper.
Okay.
First and third Fridays of the month, 7 p.m., Old Corner Saloon. Musicians of all levels are welcome. Bluegrass, gospel, and old-time music, country, swing, and more. For information, call Rainey Escobar at 985-9282.
Okay. And on Saturday, we have the 2008 Sierra Century Ride, hosted by the Sacramento Wheelmen. It will take place on June 7th, 2008, starting and finishing at Ironstone Vineyards. They invite you to join them and experience their 2 challenging routes, offering exceptional scenery and lots of great climbing. Dale Tudor believe their routes have the reputations of being one of the most challenging cycling events in California. Start training early and come prepared for a great day of cycling. They're having 2 runs, I guess a 65-mile and 100-mile.
A mere 12,000 feet of vertical
Yes,
climbing.
it's beautiful though. It's just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous roads that they do it on. Last year we did it by car. I think that's probably what we're doing it again this year, right?
Yeah. Entrance to Ironstone will be
Actually,
from Highway
we
4
have-
and
we
6
have a-
Mile between Angels Camp and Murphy's. The roads from Murphy's to Ironstone will be closed to vehicles, bicycles only. So they're going to close there.
As always, riders will be supplied with accurate, easy-to-read route sheets, and our ever-courteous and knowledgeable SAG personnel will be available to provide needed assistance. Each rest stop will offer nutritious snacks and beverages to keep you riding strong.
Do you have to be riding to get the snacks?
I don't
Or
think
can
you
you
can just stop in your
or can
car
you
and
just
ask
go-
for one.
or you can just
A
go
full
get
lunch,
snacks.
including sandwiches and fresh fruit, will be offered at the Mountain Ranch rest stop.
So if we just follow them along and get snacks, that's not...
I don't think they're going to let us do that.
Oh.
Follow them in our car. Hey,
Because I've heard the food on this route is
yeah,
very,
I know. It
very
looks
good.
really
so-
yummy. So let me
so
see.
that's
I don't know how many riders they have so far, but I hope it's good for them. So that starts tomorrow. That starts Saturday morning. It
Yeah.
goes pretty much most of the day, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Now the singles over 40 wine tasting in Murphy's. I didn't have a time for it, so if you want more information on
Are we
it,
over 40?
let me see. The Murphy's Historic Hotel will be filled with Mosey's Adventures, singles over 40, returning June 7th and 8th for a day of wine tasting and an evening of fun at the saloon. Join in on the fun and check out www.moseysadventures.com. So you can check that out for the exact times being held at the Murphy's Historic Hotel.
And they're also going to have... Man, we're just running through stuff. This is a busy weekend. They're also going to have
know.
a parking lot sale at the Calaveras Senior Center. 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Calaveras Senior Center at 956 Mountain Ranch Road, San Andreas. All vendors are welcome with a 10 by 10 foot booth space available for a nominal fee. Toys, plants, jewelry, household items, and other treasures will be for sale. Food will be available to purchase. For additional information, call Mary at 754-3967.
Okay.
And there's also going to have a kids fishing fun
All
fair.
right, I was going to talk about that.
Oh.
Yes, you will. Go ahead. I thought
Oh.
I thought we took turns. Go ahead.
Want to do the next one?
Go ahead.
Okay,
Sure.
sorry. Kids Fishing Fun Fair, June 7th, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuttletown Recreation Area. This event will feature boat, shoreline, and recreational boat rides along with several exhibits. The Cast for Kids Foundation hosts the events for disabled and disadvantaged children between the ages of 5 and 16. Pre-registration is required, so call quick. 536-9094 or 728-8272.
And the Red Barn Museum Barn Sale on June 7th, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and June 8th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Red Barn Museum on Mountain Ranch Road in San Andreas. Space is available for $10. I'm sorry about that. Presented by the Calaveras County Historical Society. For space reservations, call 754-1058, although I doubt it's probably too late to sign up for a booth, but it would sure be fun to go do some shopping.
But you still might be able to get into a parade.
Yes.
You might. The 2008 Copperopolis Homecoming Celebration is the Charleston Memorial Parade and Emergency Service Day. The Copperopolis Community Center invites you to join them for the 2008 Copperopolis Homecoming. There will be an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast from 8 a.m. to 10:30 with tickets at a nominal price. The Charleston Memorial Parade starts at 11 a.m. For entry forms, contact Belva Bristol at 785-2393 or visit copperonline.com. The day continues at Copper Firehouse, station number 1, with emergency personnel service day from 11:30 to 3 p.m. This includes fire trucks, paramedic trucks, fire safety, fire aid information, bouncy houses for the kids, parade awards, food booth, and more.
Okay. And the Habitat for Humanity Calaveras Warehouse will be open this Saturday, which I think is very cool. The Habitat for Humanity Calaveras Warehouse is open the first Saturday of every month from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 172 California Street in San Andreas. New and gently used items from building supplies to household items are in stock. So that you can go and shop for your towel racks, windows, probably anything for your home, right? I would imagine.
Pretty much.
If you'd like to donate, you can call 754-1518, and they will be open. I heard they were going to be open more than just the first Saturday of the month, maybe every Saturday. So this Saturday, that starts also.
Yeah, we're going to have to go into cattle announcer mode here. Okay, here we go.
The drip irrigation
The drip
class.
irrigation class at Murphy's Nursery starts at 10 a.m. So if you ever want to know everything you need to know about
Which is a
drip,
very popular class. They
because
do
you can
really
also
well.
save money
Yes.
on your water.
Yes.
Because you don't use as much.
No, you're right.
So if you want to be a drip,
You want to be a drip,
Go.
go to the class. Okay,
All right,
10
and also
a.m.
the Kites Over Calaveras is back for the 7th and 8th. This is a great kite festival in San Andreas at the San Andreas Ballpark on Mountain Ranch Road. This is from 11 a.m. to 4, both Saturday and Sunday. And there will be kite flying demonstrations, a candy drop, kite parade, booths, tempting foods and refreshments from our local nonprofit organizations. Everyone is welcome. Bring your favorite kite and come on out and let her fly.
And we're still on Saturday. Okay.
And we're still on Saturday.
Okay.
So,
also on Saturday is the 5th annual Savor the Flavor wine tasting event and auction from 2:30 to 6 p.m. at the Bear Flag Vineyards on Milton Road in Jenny Lind. It is sponsored by the Rotary Club of West Calaveras. For more information, call Mark Betcher at 772-7402. And that is on Saturday. And then we have some more stuff going on Saturday.
we
that's
do.
It.
That's it.
And then
Sunday.
we go on to Sunday.
And some of the stuff
Step
is
up to bat,
continuing.
step
For
up to
example,
bat.
like the Calaveras, the
yard
sales and all
the
that
Adopt
stuff,
a
yada,
Pet
yada,
is
yada.
continuing.
And then the biggies. Go ahead.
The Step Up to Bat from Bat is on Saturday. They're basically having 3 fundraisers for Matthew McCullough and his family. They are having a poker run starting off in Farmington, which will be ending up in Arnold. They're having a 5K walk and run, which takes place in the Meadowmont neighborhood of Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody will meet back up at the Cedar Center at noon for a barbecue, silent auction, blood drive, live music, all kinds of stuff for this family. So we strongly encourage you to attend that if you can.
Yep.
We have information on all 3 events on thepinetree.net. The Red Bar Museum sale continues through Sunday, Kites Over Calaveras. And there's one more thing we haven't talked about,
The
which
biggie.
is the wine, cheese, and art eleganza.
And also the 2nd annual barbecue competition.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
The 2nd annual barbecue competition at Ironstone Vineyards. Chef James Lehman. This is one of his pet events.
Yes.
For getting all of you. This is a family event. Not only will there be 20-plus teams doing barbecue, they will have all laid out there. So also, if you want to learn a lot about barbecue, they're going to have good food.
I would like to go and learn.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be. We also have a video with him on our this week's Chef Chat.
Yep.
And he will tell you all about it. And also on Sunday, that from 1 to 5 p.m. at the grounds of the historic Malfory House in Douglas Flat, stroll through gardens, view artwork, wine and cheese tasting at their Wine, Cheese, and Art Eleganza. You can buy tickets at the Calaveras Visitors Bureau and Angels Camp or the Angels Camp Library. Proceeds benefit the Angels Camp Library.
And we thank you very much for
Lots
stopping
of stuff.
by.
Have fun this weekend.
Have a great weekend,
Yes.
and we'll probably see you out and about. So if you
I'm
go to
sure
one
we
of these
will.
events and you
We'll
see us
meet all
out
of
there,
them.
tap us on the shoulder and
Yes.
say, hi.
We would like that very much.
Have a good night.
Thanks.